Hello, so welcome back. I know it's been a while, as you may think, but actually I did only put a video out last week. It's just this one's out a bit later this week. As I did sort of explain on Twitter, I want to do quality over quantity, and I feel like putting less videos out a week will be better. So, as you may know, I did scrap the schedule that I said about the last vlog I did, but that's not really the point of this vlog today. I thought we'd talk about school because everyone's pretty much done it, and everyone's either done it or they're still in school. And personally, I didn't have the best experience in school, but some people do, some people don't, and I didn't really enjoy school. There were some lessons I really enjoyed, like drama, which we did in year 7, and then you couldn't do it again until year 10, which for some reason I chose as a GCSE option, even though I didn't feel I was very good at it, although it turned out I did rather well in the exam in the end. Unfortunately, I still only got a grade D because I forgot to give in my coursework, and it was a bit late by that point, but I was the only person in the group of my little group in the exam to not mess up in the drama performance exam thing, so that's an achievement in itself. And I didn't really do it for the grade, it was more about the confidence boost, and it was a lot of fun as well. I always enjoyed, you know, when I had drama and stuff, when I knew we were actually doing drama and not just coursework, which, to be fair, isn't as fun. So along with drama, business studies, which again was a GCSE option I took, was a lot of fun. There was no exams in that because I did the BTEC option, which was amazing. I got away with actually doing very few exams for GCSE. I did maths, science, English, and RE, and I think that's about all the exams I actually sat. The rest were all just coursework, and then you got a grade from that. So I had no complaints with that at all. Then at IT, a lot of fun as well. I felt like I was quite good at it. In the end, I did get an A star and an A, so 2 grades from that. Very good. And just going back to business studies, I got 2 A stars for that. Again, I did very well in those, but I feel like it did help because they weren't exams that you could keep improving your work until you got to that good point, which some may think is a bit of a cheating way to do it, but that's how coursework works in the UK, and I certainly have no complaints about that because I did genuinely learn a lot from business studies and IT, and as I say, drama was mainly just a confidence boost, but it's a grade nonetheless. RE was one of the subjects I didn't particularly enjoy in school from year 7 to year 11 or whenever I stopped, but you know, I did get a C in that, but I still didn't enjoy it very much. It was just every time I saw it I had RE on my timetable. I was like, today is going to be a slow day, and it generally was a slow day, mainly because you had RE. And then PE as well, could not stand PE, barely took my kit in, got in a lot of trouble for not taking my kit in a lot, detentions and stuff like that, but I just really didn't enjoy it. In fact, I remember once I faked a note from my parents to say that I'd hurt my wrist or something, so I couldn't do basketball because that's what we were doing that day. And I actually wrote it in our form, and my form tutor saw me doing it, but she turned a blind eye at it, and I went and I gave this note in, and I got to sit out the whole lesson, and it was brilliant. I didn't even have my kit that day, so it worked out really well, and I didn't get in trouble either. Now, talking about getting in trouble, as I did mention, I did get in trouble in PE a few times, and in school generally, I had to go to the head of year's office a lot, detentions, lunchtime detentions, after school detentions, couple of 2 hours on a Friday, which are the worst because they're generally with the assistant head teacher or the head teacher himself, which I do remember one of them was with the head teacher, and it was really weird. They're meant to be 2 hours, we got to go half an hour early, and he was really chilled about it, not chillax, what am I at? He was chilled about it, and he sort of said, right, everyone you can take your ties off and stuff, and I was just sat there thinking, hang on, this is a detention, and you're the head teacher, you're actually known to not be very nice about uniform policy, and he just told us to take our ties off, and then we got to go half an hour early as well, which was brilliant. But again, an hour and a half detention on a Friday was not good anyway. Now, some people close to me do know that I sort of stopped going to school in April of 2012, which was year 11. Personal reasons, not going to go into them, but as I say, the people close to me do know those reasons. But I did go in for the exams, and to be honest, it was a really big mistake on my part to not keep going in because I missed a lot of revision lessons. And you never know, maybe I would have done a bit better in maths and stuff, which I unfortunately got a D in. I did then resit maths, and I got a D again. Maths has never been my strong point, but in one unit I did get a C in, and I was so happy about that I sort of don't care about the D. I knew that I could get a C in a unit, and that made me really happy. But, you know, it's not affected me massively in terms of getting a job. I don't feel like I did have a couple of interviews and job offers, and I do actually have a job now as well. But a C would have been better, but you've got to go with what you've got and move on with it. School wasn't all bad, there were some good points. You make friends in school, and then you generally keep in contact with your friends after school, or at least you try. And I feel like I've done that with a couple of them. I still have a lot of people on Facebook from school, but I don't really talk to many of them now. But I do try to keep in contact with those closer friends and stuff. And you have friends that change throughout the years. You have a friend one year, and then the next year they're not really your friend, but then you've got another friend, and they might last to be your friend a few more years and stuff, and you do loads of stuff together. And it changes a lot, but that's at school for you. And there are plenty of good memories from school as well as the bad ones, although I just feel like the bad ones outweigh the good ones, which is kind of sad, but it's true. I really didn't enjoy school, as I told you. So last but not least, my question for today is, if you're still in school, or if you have been to school, what is or what was your favourite thing about school? So your favourite thing. I know there's probably a lot of things you don't like, but what is your favourite thing about school? It can be a lesson, it can just be something you do at lunchtime every day or something. Let me know down in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time.